Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is Yannick, I'm the French guy from Switzerland, and it is Sunday, the 20th of November. It's snowing outside, so I decided, why not make an impromptu stream. So I've been learning Godot lately, mainly last week, and so I'm trying to build a little game for my daughter, and I thought, well, since I'm going to work on that, why not stream that? So if you're watching this on YouTube or on the VOD, as I said, it has been recorded live on Twitch on the 20th of November. You can join me twitch.tv/FrenchGuyCH if you want to follow along. I usually do software development, though, not game development, but I'm trying to diversify a little bit. So, without further ado, let's bring Godot and turn the music off. And, well, I guess the first thing we need to do is actually have a look at what we currently have. I don't have my controller plugged in, so I'm going to use the keyboard. The music may be a little bit loud, so that's what I'm going to work on right now. We've got a menu of which the quit option function works, and also the play function. So that's the game. That's the BuncyBunny. And so far the level is really small. There's no life. There's no things like that. And you can get some coins and crush some slime. There's two sides on this level. Oopsie. There are some double pass-through platforms. Oops. So I need to go. Well, anyway, that's the game. What I want to do is, I want to first make the sound less loud. I want to go from that music box to the main theme. And actually, the music is original music composed by my friend Mestrecho. So, congratulations, thank you very much, Mestrecho, for the music. Yes, so let's quit the game. We don't have a escape key handler right now, so what we want to do is say that this audio stream player, which is the main music stream player, is actually we don't see the how they call that, inspector. So let me resize that so that we can see the inspector much better. Yes, it's gonna be a smaller window, but that's okay. It's not that important. So this audio player, does it have a volume? Well, volume dB. Okay. So let's say -6 dB for a start and have a listen. It is better, but I think it's still a bit too much. So let's say -9 and go there. I think it's better. Well, I'm gonna have a menu to set the volume anyway, up and down. So that's good. Okay, but now we need also to lower the volume for the in-game sounds. So the in-game sound effects, where are they? That's really where did I put the sound? So if I go there on the script, it's not on the script. It's probably not on the script. It's probably on the enemies and enemies. Pink slime. It probably has its own splash sound, yes. So let's put that at -6. It's a little bit louder than the background music, but not that much. And also the bunny has its own sound player, and we're gonna put that at minus. Oh no, -6. That's gonna be good enough. Let's play. Yay! Ooh. Okay. Oh, the coins. Need to lower the coin sound. So the coin also has its player, so that's going to be -6, and that's gonna allow me to adjust in the end the loudness of each element individually. Okay, now if you listen to the music, it's the music box and it's a loop. But when I start the game, I don't want it to be the music box. I want it to switch to something else. But I don't want it to switch like crazy stuff. So I want to do that because Maestro gave me lots of audio files. We have one that is called music box joint main. So we need to think about how we're going to do that. So in the main music scene, which is an auto-loaded scene that can be accessed from anywhere, I have defined two variables, state and target state. So the thing here is that when we start playing, we load the music box version of the song, and then we set it to loop false, and then we start playing. And if at the end, when the loop is finished, if the target state is the same as the state here, then we play that same file again and again and again. But now we need an else statement, and now we will have to join the two things. So let's say if we go from if state equals menu and target state equals game, then we need to I need something to tell me that I'm transitioning. So it is equals to false. But if state equals menu and target state equals game, then we are transitioning. Which means we are going to load. Let's do that differently. That's going to be music box, and I want the music box and then music box, because I don't want to reload all the audio files each time. I want to load them ahead of time. What I should probably do is an array of files or of resources, and yeah, well, that will work for now. So function ready, we do that. Play, we're going to play something. So we need to have a blah, 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 blah. What do we need to have? We don't need to have anything just yet. We can just load music box here. Okay, so we are ready. And then we set the states, and then when the game starts, it's gonna call play, and play is just gonna call audio stream player play, And then on audio stream player play finished. If target state, that's good. That's good. If we are on the same state, that is good. Now, what if we're not on the same? What if we're transitioning? Then we're going to need this one. So I do that, and then I can copy that. And I think I'm going to pull a little bit on that. And then I'm going to go over here, and I've got music box to main equals load this. Yes, so this should be also this. Oopsie, that I think. What's wrong with that? Music box to main is not declared. So we do that. Now it's declared, and now we can say that we can set that to not loop. So that's not gonna loop. Okay. And now if we're transitioning from menu to game, we need to do this audio streamer dot stream equals music box to main. Okay. And then audio stream player dot play. So that will play the transition. But now when this ends, we need to, over here, we need to change things. Now do we? Well, maybe we don't. Maybe I just have to say state equals target state. And then the next time we arrive here, oh, no, I need, because once music box to main is finished, then I need to play main, and only then I can stop transitioning. So that's if state equals menu and target state equals game and not transitioning, then transitioning true and play that. Now if state, well, I could make that a little bit clearer by doing so. If not transitioning, then do that. Else, we are now done. We are done with the transition. So now state equals target state, which I know is gonna be game, but let's make that generic in case we want to extract a function. If state equals target state, yes, and transitioning equals false. False, and that is gonna be main. I'm going to put that like that and then play. Okay. I need to declare this variable var main major, and I need to load main major, and that's this one here, main major. Yes. So let's load that resource. There we go. Close that. Okay. I don't need that inspector just yet, so let's move that. Let's have a little more space in here. Okay, so I have main major here. And so when we arrive here, if we're going from menu to game and we are not doing the transition, then we say we are doing the transition, we are playing music box to main, then the next time we arrive here, we're still with state menu and target state game, but transition is done. Well, we are transitioning is true, which means it's done. And we said state equals target state, that's gonna be game. Then transitioning equals false. And then we play main major, and then we set the stream as main major and we play. And the next time we arrive here, target will be the same. Target state will be the same as state, and we will loop the music. Good. Now, let's have a look at the main menu scene, and we can see that we have an timeout. That's because I want the music to start about a second after the game is loaded. But it's called main music here. Okay, it's called main music. So in level 1, when we are ready, we can say main music dot target state equals game, and that should do it. That should be all we need for main music to transition from music box to main. So let's have a look. So it's still playing the music box until the music box ends. That's half of the music box done. That should be the end of music box. Yeah. That should be the transition. Yeah. There we go. That's main. Cool. Cool, it did transition. Awesome. So that was one of the things I wanted to do. That with the setting the volumes. Oh, the loudness of the music. Okay. Yeah, there's still lots of things to do with this game. It's far from being, anything, but my daughter loves it already. She spent her time crushing the slimes. By the way, all the sounds that you hear are made by her. I recorded her while she was playing, and then I slightly modified the sounds. And that's all her. So that's I'm not gonna have any problem with any copyright problem with that. The desktop audio is still, well, the music, it's still a bit loud, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try without headphones, because that's how you realize if everything is set correctly. Ouch. Ouch. This one is very hard. She always have difficulty, and I understand why now. Oh. I think I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger. Let's do that. Let's stop that. If I can remember how I did that, then I can edit that. So my tiles, this is a solid tile. This one, no, it's a pass-through. It's a one-way tile. Okay, and it's being painted on this grid. And then we have the collision shape. But let's delete this one, add this here, and then this here, and then this collision shape is that. That's not the one. That's not the one. That's the one. And I'm going to pull on that, and hopefully. So why? I don't understand. When I pull on this one, it pulls on all the shapes. And I don't know why. Why is it doing this? Why is this? Do I have like something like children locked or something? No. So why is it? So extend x64 y32. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's not the one. That's the one I want. But yeah, each time I pull on this one, it pulls on all of them. And I don't understand why. Because this one is this 2D thing. And then it extends everything. I probably made a mistake somewhere. But I don't really know where. I did duplicate. I did duplicate them, so maybe that's why. Let's go, and I want to remove this node. No, I want to delete this node. Yes. Okay. And then I want to create a new one. So if I go, I need here to add a collision shape 2D. Collision shape 2D, that's the one. And this one doesn't have a shape. So let's add a rectangle shape 2D. This rectangle shape 2D just appeared over here. So let's, see. So let's bring this thing over there. Probably the fact that I duplicated the collision shape didn't help with the whole surface thing. The whole changes them all. I probably shouldn't have done that, but hey, I did. And I'm not gonna regret that. I'm not excusing. Okay, so now we have this thing, which is, I think, okay. I think. Is this one? That's okay. So let's try. Let's see. Oopsie. This one is hard too. Now I think every platform that has an enemy on it should probably be 3 wide. Well, this one we can always time that. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Ow. So, ouch. So this one is okay, and yeah, it's not a pass through. It's not a pass through. Why is it should be a pass through? This one, why is it not? What did I break? Your dog doesn't like the sound. Okay, I'm sorry for your dog. I'm sorry for your dog. This should be a pass through. It's not a pass through. Why is it not? The collision. Because I didn't activate the one-way collision thingy. So now I have activated this thing. Let's go back and play. Yoo-hoo! Ouch. Ouch. Okay, I need to get better because once the life, when I add the life points or stuff like that. That's gonna be a problem if I can't even get to the end of my own levels. Ouch. Yeah, this one should be 3 wide too. I think it's a little bit too difficult. My beta tester already complained. And you know, she's king. Well, she's queen, so. How are you, Andrea, on this fine Sunday? Do you have snow over where you are? We do have snow here in Switzerland. Okay, I need to extend another platform. This one needs to be extended. And she told me that. She told me, you should make this one bigger. And I said, no, you can do it, go on. And, well, turns out she was right. Always listen to your testers when they tell you. No snow, but really cold outside, yeah. So same problem here. I think I duplicated this one. So now they are all linked. And if I try to resize one, well, it resizes them all. So I'm going to delete this node. Okay, I'm going to first extend this platform. So I need to go over there on the tile, change that like that, and then go here, add a 2D collision shape or collision shape 2D, create a shape that's going to be a rectangle. And this is a bit annoying, but it appears at the other side. Yes, the other side of the level. So let's go here and place this as it should be. Here, and then here, and then here, and then over here. And that should be much better now. Let's go. So this one is okay. This one we can deal with, even though sometimes it's a bit hard. Now we can deal with this one. Ouch! Yeah, well, it's easier. It doesn't mean it's easy. Okay, now we can go there. Oopsie. So I need to take that into account. It's that the fact that on the first level I need to have at least 3 tiles if I have an enemy on them, and then maybe on the higher levels I can just put 2 to make the level more difficult. Okay, let's see. So what should we do next? Now we need to put some stuff. Oh. See, what do I want? I want this thing to shoot carrots. I want this bunny to shoot carrots. I have no clue how to do that, but I want this bunny to shoot carrots. I also want to have a main menu. I also want to have an escape key handler. So when I press escape, we go back to the menu. And I want life points. I want this bunny to, lose lives when he's hit by a slime. And I also want the slimes to respawn. So that's a lot of stuff. I don't know. I don't really know how to do the respawning or shooting carrots, but I think shooting carrots would be a nice thing. I think I have an asset for that. Not in the world type probably, but in the jumper pack. In the PNGs items. Do I have a horizontal carrot? It might be a menu item. It might be a menu item or HUD. Nope. But the carrots will be the lives, I think. Oh, there's a life thing. I could use the life. This one. Environment. environment. Do I have an horizontal carrot in the environment? No, I don't. I thought I had an horizontal carrot in the particles, maybe? I'm sure I've seen something. Items. No, items I've already looked into in items. Did I dream that I had an horizontal carrot? That's entirely possible. That's the background, that's the enemy. So I did dream that I had a horizontal carrot. Well, if I don't, I'm gonna create one. Because why not? We can do that. Yeah, I have carrots, but it's not horizontal. Okay, okay. So for now, we're going to try and use that carrot over there. Let's see. There's a problem with the music, but I don't know if it's the Godot or if it's the music itself. When it loops, it loses a beat or something. Okay, let's cut the game. We need our good friend, the search engine, for that. That's a mission for the search engine. Let's bring the search engine in the virtual screen. Godot instantiate object. Why not? Oh, just the right thing I had here. How do I spawn object in the world at specific places? Okay. 2 answers. If it's like Flappy Bird, then you can create your flag post in pairs, just like the tubes, and then make them spawn randomly between certain values. I don't remember if Godot has random method, but it's almost sure it does. Just pick a random value for spacing in X, and a random 8 for Y, so you can keep an accumulator for X. Flag. Oh, there's something it's called preload. What's that function? Godot preload. Preload. Loading resource from code. Loading resource from code is easy. There are 2 ways to do it. The first is to use load like this. Okay. Resource is loaded when line is executed. Okay. The second way is more optimal, but only works with the string constant parameter because it loads the resource at compile time. Ah. I'm gonna have to have a look at that. The soundtrack of the game should be Ave Mario. Yes, it could be. It could be Ave Mario. It could be Ave Mario. If you want to know what Ave Mario is, actually, let me do something. They should give everyone a link to Andrea's Twitch channel, where he plays violin and also breaks robots. Or actually, no, not breaks, but it fell a few times. As Pastabot recovered from his last fall. Okay, so that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for a how to instantiate new object. I think I'm making a skiing game. I don't know. Then I insert a flag for the player to go through, like Flappy Bird, etc. I have a world node with a script I think I should use to control all this. I was going to have another. Huh. That's what I want to do, but that doesn't give me. Godot spawn object or scene instantiating tutorial. how to spawn the player in Godot and scene instancing. It's not really what I want. I want to spawn a weapon or something like that. Spawn object. Spawn bullet. Oh, that's... To spawn a bullet, we first need a bullet. I created a very basic rectangle image which we will use for the bullet to get this. Start off with a new scene where we can create a bullet sprite and some bodies to allow us to shoot our bullet at a velocity. Okay. That's logical. I'm going to create a new scene. So I'm going to go in my scenes folder and right click and say new scene. And that's going to be the carrot. Does carrot has, yes, carrot has 2R. So carrot, that's going to be the carrot. And I think I'm going to have to add a sprite. My mouse is trying to escape. I don't know what happens to my mouse, but it's trying to escape. All right. What does that do? What should we do? Create a new scene, save it. If you want to replicate this node structure to make it, you will want to replicate this node structure to make it work. Okay. Kinematic body, projectile. Once you have this set up, we need to create a GD script called projectile. Once you have created this, attach it to your projectile kinematic body 2D. Then in our script, we will be using this code. Okay, that's not good. The code is not even there, but I see what they mean. So create a kinematic body. Okay, the kinematic body doesn't have a shape. So I need a collision shape 2D for that, and I'm gonna need a sprite for that. So it's kind of like the enemies. All right, so let's add a sprite. Is it yes, it's gonna be an animated sprite. Even though that sprite is only gonna have one thing. So frame, add new sprite frame. Okay. Failed to get modified, time for, well, I don't care about that. And then I'm going to edit that, and I'm going to go to the assets and use this carrot, even though it's not horizontal. That's gonna be the projectile. Now I need to add a collision shape 2D to this thing. So add a node, collision shape 2D. Okay, and the collision shape 2D doesn't have a shape, but we're going to give it a shape. We're going to give it a... Let's give it a capsule. All right, where is it? It's gone. Oh no, it's there, right there. Okay. Well, maybe not a capsule after all, because the carrot is gonna be rotated. Is that even English? And apparently a capsule can only be a vertical capsule. Or is there, oh, no, look at that, rotation, 90 degrees. There we go. So for now, it's gonna be something like that. But hopefully we're gonna have an horizontal carrot soon that will represent this projectile. Maybe I can go to transform and then, oh, look at that. Should it be, oh no, it should be like that. Yes, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Let's try -45 because it's a nice round number. Yes, I like that. And I want to make this a little bit bigger. Well, actually, no, that's okay. Okay, so this thing has a sprite and a collision shape. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Let's rename that carrot. Okay. So I'm going just to try and, because we don't have the this person's script. We're still going to try and figure out how this works. We will extend the kinematic velocity class so we can access move and slide. Then we declare a velocity. Okay, a move and slide. Next, we need a way to trigger the bullet to spawn. We will need to create a player script which can do some basic movement and have a trigger to shoot. So here are provided player scripts. Oh, it's there. It's just white on white. So let's try and have a look at what this thing does. Function shoot. So it loads the resources and it instantiates the thing. Add child below node. Get tree, get root, get node game, bullet. Okay. We can try and do this without the projectile moving, just to see if it pops in the world. And it's time for an ad. So we'll see you soon. So if you see this, if you're not seeing the ad, I'm not trying to monetize the channel. I'm just trying to get rid of the pre-roll ads as much as possible without impacting too much on the viewers who are already watching. So they don't have those of you watching don't have pre-rolls, but if someone comes to the stream in the next minute and a half or so, or yeah, minutes, I think. Oh, it says ad starting soon. It didn't start yet. Okay, there it goes. So the pre-rolls are disabled for 32 minutes. So anyone coming to the stream in the next 32 minutes won't have any pre-roll ad. So let's wait for that to finish, and I'm going to just study this script while the ad is running. Get input. If input is action pressed, you will. Okay. So I need to define a key to shoot because I already have spacebar to jump. And so what am I going to use to shoot? What's the easiest? I don't know. Control. What is you? I'm going to use Enter, and I'm also gonna grab my controller, game controller, Xbox 360 controller, which was plugged into a Raspberry Pi because I'm trying to build a retro home image from Wimpy's World channel. Let's have a shootout for Wimpy's World. Wimpy's World. There we go. Check out Wimpy's World. It's doing lots of crazy stuff, including a new image for the Raspberry Pi that will have that will boot into Ludo, which is a game emulator. Which is why my controller was plugged into a Raspberry Pi. So now that the ads are done, we can now resume our stream. We need to add a control. Let's try and remember where we can do that. In Godot. I think it's in the project, in the settings, and in the input somewhere. Where is it? That's the problem with doing stuff once every 2 weeks. That control, yes, that's what I'm looking for. So we have right, left, jump. I'm going to create a new control. Ajouter, add an event. No. How do I add a new control? Because that's gonna just add a thing. I want. Oh, action. Okay. Fire. Shoot. Add. Okay. I want to shoot on, let's see, left, right, B. So that's gonna be joystick button, and that's gonna be all peripherals, and that's gonna be what? Xbox B. Xbox B, so that's this one. Add. Okay, I also want to use, let's see, if I play with the keyboard, I want to use spacebar to jump, and then maybe the left control key to shoot. So that's gonna be a physical key, and that's gonna be control. Is it what I want? I don't think. I think it's the control key I want. Okay. So with control or the B button on my joystick, I will start shoot. So back to the bunny scene. Okay, I should have somewhere in my script something that physics process here. If input is action, press right or left, and if or else if it's on floor idle. Now if action press is jump, we do stuff, and now if input. Hey Eric, welcome to the stream. How are you? How is the weather where you are? Do you have snow like here? So if is action just pressed shoot. We want to shoot? We want to be able to shoot in mid-air, don't we? So we are going to load a resource and then instantiate the carrot. But I'm not gonna do that like they did here in the shoot function. Here they load the projectile and then they shoot it and then they instantiate it. But that's not what I'm gonna do, although it's gonna be very close. Cold, but no snow yet. We have a bunch of leaves to take today. Well, I can send you some snow because we do have snow here. It's just a little bit, you know, just maybe, I don't know, half an inch or something. Not even half an inch. Closer to 1 centimeter than half an inch. Although half an inch is about, well, 1 centimeter and 1.25 centimeter. Yeah, we don't even have a centimeter on the road. It stays on the grass. I don't know, maybe it's colder on the grass, but all right. So that is going to be a global variable, and so it's going to be loaded when the script loads. All right, we're going to load the projectile, although it's not the projectile. It's not at all the projectile we want to load. We want to load the scene, this scene which is called carrot. So let's load this thing. Okay, so we load the carrot, right? When we shoot, that's a carrot, that's not a bullet, because my bunny shoots bullets. Well, shoots carrots. That's a carrot. Okay, and so so that's the projectile then. Projectile equals carrot.instance, and then what am I coding? I'm going to show you in a moment. Although I don't have a game node. It's called, what is it called? Level 1. Oh, that's gonna be a problem, I think. But let's say it's level 1. All right, because when it's not level 1, then I think I'm gonna have to rethink the way I load my scenes. But that is level 1, I think. Yeah, level 1. Okay, let's have a look at what I'm coding today. I'm coding this, BuncyBunny, which is a game in Godot. And it's not really working because I should be able to go from play to info to quit with the D-pad on my gamepad, but hey, who cares? Info does not work anyway, so let's press A and play. And so A, I can jump, right? This bunny jumps and it can smash slimy thingy. Alright, it can also pick up coins. Although neither the coins or the slimes actually do anything. I do... Oh yes, she loves it. I do have a counter for the coins, but even though you can get all the 11 coins in this testing level, it doesn't say that your game is done. Okay, so now we are supposed to be able to press the B button, and that should make something. Oh, it did make something. It did. Yeah, okay. So it did make something, but that didn't really work, right? So that's because I created the projectile on the same level. I think that's what the problem is. Let's have a look at the carrot scene and bring the what is it? The visibility inspector. No, that's not the visibility inspector. That's not what what do I need? I need something. I don't remember what I need, but I know I need something. What is it that I need? I need to tell this thing that it's on its own layer, and then the collision detector thingy. So if I take my bunny here, that's not what I'm looking for. This is not the thing I'm looking for. The sprite is not that what I'm looking for either. Collision. This thing is a collision object to 2D, and I use the kinematic object 2D. Is that the problem? So, just to be a little bit clearer, Eric, I didn't know anything about Godot 2 weeks ago, so that's what I'm looking for. And so this should be on the carrot layer and not on the bunny layer. All right, and it should detect collisions not with the bunny but with the platforms and the enemies. That will maybe help. So let's see. Let's play and press. Okay, let's crush this thing and press B. I don't know if that is expected, but it's much better than earlier because it now follows the bunny. Well, I'll take that. I'll take that. It's much better than it was earlier. Okay, so we had an example. So we did instantiate our thing at night. This has a script, right? So this is the script that we should be adding to the kinematic body. What does that do? When it's ready, it says velocity dash dot y equals -600 and then move and slide. Okay, let's do that. I understand what that does. That's a start. Carrot doesn't have a script, so let's add a script to carrot, and we're going to use the no comment script. Okay. So it extends kinematic 2D. All right. We need to set the velocity. Var velocity equals, that's a vector 2. Okay. I understand that. And then when it's ready, we set the velocity to minus 600. Why not? That's a start. Minus 600. Okay, we don't need what's that? The semicolon. We don't need that in Godot, but I like to put my semicolons because I'm an old guy, and old guys always put semicolons everywhere because of habits. And then in 60 times per second, when the physics process runs, we're going to move and slide this thing by minus 600 units on the y-axis. Let's try that and see what it does. Crutch, and then, ooh! I think there's a problem. The carrot is moving on the wrong direction. Okay, let's fix that. So that's not Y, that's X. Okay, let's fix that. Now we're gonna have a problem too, is that in what direction should the carrot shoot when the bunny is not moving? Because, see, so the bunny is going, oh, the carrot is too high and it's never gonna shoot oh, interesting. You see that? It follows the, oh, there was an error. Invalid call, non-existent function bounce in base cinematic body 2D carrot. On top collision detector body entered. Where are we? Oh, pink slime. So the carrot hit the did hit the slime, but then because I didn't check that the body is a carrot or the player, it tried to call the bounce function on the carrot, and the carrot doesn't have a bounce function. Interesting. Interesting. But my main problem is that the carrot is too high. And it is also following the position of the bunny. See? Ah. Come on, that's my own game. I should be better than that. No, 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 no. I'm lucky. I'm lucky there's no damage just yet. There we go. Oh, it did hit a slime. I don't want this carrot to follow the bunny. So I made a mistake when I instantiated the carrot, I think. What is wrong? Add child below node. So what's that? Add child below node. Add child node as a child. The child is placed below the given node in the list of children. If legible unique name is true, the child node will have a human readable name based on the name of the node being instanced. Oh, so that's not instantiated, it's instanced instead of its type. Okay, that doesn't help me very much. So add child below node projectile. Why is it below the bunny? It should be below level 1. And level 1 is this thing, and we should have yeah, it should be just below level 1. Right. Let's add a node 2D, which will be the projectile placeholder. I want that to be in front of everything, so that's gonna be the last node that I'm gonna. This is written in no, it's not Go, it's Godot. That's the game engine, and the language is GD script. So it's something that is kind of like Python. You can also do that in C# if you have the C# version of Godot. But it's only I only have the GD script version. So let's try and say that it's great. I like it. So our bunny has a script, and the script says add child below. Get tree dot get root dot get node. I'm not sure that's gonna work. Whee! All the sounds that you hear are made by my daughter and have been modified by my own magic. So that doesn't work because it doesn't find the projectile placeholder. So that's gonna be get node level 1 dot get node projectile placeholder. I'm doing a lot of trial and error. Ooh. Nope. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Went to YouTube and it suggested 1. var scene equals load the scene. Yes. var player equals scene.instance. Okay. And add child player. Player scene.instance will give me the current player. Yes. And add child player. Okay. So I would add the child to my own scene then. Okay, let's try and do that. Why not? I mean, we're here to try stuff. So if I shoot that, I already have my projectile, and we know that that is working. So we would do var scene equals load, and we are in level 1 scene here. So let's do that. Okay, and then scene dot no add child no add child. Oh, so that would just would add child projectile. Let's have a look at what add child does. Add child node adds a child node. Nodes can have any number of children, but every child must have a unique name. Child nodes are automatically deleted when the parent node is deleted, so an entire scene can be removed by deleting its topmost node. If the child node already as a parent, the function will fail. Use remove child. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's worth a shot. Indeed. It is indeed. So we were doing that. We're going to comment that out. And then we don't need that. We do an instance and just an add child instead of doing this very complicated thing. All right, let's try. So the carrot is still moving. It's still following the bunny. It does shoot carrots though. Oh, look at that. They are all here. They collided with the wall. And they're all here. So we need to address that. Projectile equals scene.instance. Isn't what I... yes, that's what I did here. Projectile equals carrot. And the carrot has been loaded here. And that makes what you said. So var scene equals load the something. That's this thing. Var carrot equals load the carrot, and then var player equals scene.instance. So var projectile equals carrot.instance, and then add child. So it works. It's just that it follows. But that might be my code actually, because when I press jump, what do? I choose a random sound. I print something that I don't need anymore, so I can remove that. Then I play the sound and I say velocity.y equals jump force. And what do I do with velocity? Oh, in my carrot scene, I also have a variable called velocity. So it is possible that is it possible that it mixes up everything? Let's call that carrot velocity. And let's do that. I don't know if that's a problem or not, but that's the only way to make sure it's not. That's okay. No problem. We are here to try and learn stuff. Nope. Not that problem. Okay, so why is it tied to the bunny? Why, oh why? Bunny. Okay, Godot, GDScript, instance. Hey, Takov. Welcome to the stream and
hi
thank you
there,
for the follow.
Takov751.
Oh,
thanks for the follow.
Today. She spoke today. Sometimes she doesn't. So instance, add child follows object, follows player. Why is that? How to add a new child node to a specific node inside the scene via GDScript. Yeah, but that's my problem. I want it to not be tied to the player. I think you are missing the world in your path. Get tree, get root, get node, world. World. Get root returns the root viewport of the scene. Get root returns the root viewport of the scene. Also, a second note, if I think you shouldn't add user interface as a child of a camera, but instead place the user interface on canvas layer. I am streaming, yes, because it's snowing outside, and I decided that since I was gonna work on my game, I should stream that. And look at that. That brought me a new follower. Thank you very much. Although I'm not sure my follower goal updated. I don't know if I was at 87 or already at 88. Maybe someone unfollowed. I don't know. I don't really care anyway. So get triggered world. Where's the world? Oh, world. I could have another trigger. World. Y sort player camera 2D. Thank you for the follow and the follow gold.
Hi there,
Today.
Simon_G. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, well, let her speak because she speaks today. That's great. Hmm. Instance scene enemy follow player script. That's my problem, I think. First time I have searched over the phone. Here the basic. I am playing around with Godot, learning movements, as I'm creating individual scenes and instance into main. I like the approach. My scene structure: main, player, body, player, and body being instance scenes containing a kinematic body 2D sprite and I would assume. There are multiple ways you can programmatically get a reference to an instance node from another instance node. Yes, but that's not exactly my problem, is it? Huh. This is weird. Get parent. That's not exactly what I want. Why relative channel position can be quirky. In the project, bullets need to be instantiated. It is explained in this portion of the video that it is better to instantiate the bullets in a parent's node, not child. In the parent's node, child. The explanation is that if the bullet is instanced directly as a child of the parent node, called player, the position of the bullet will be relative to it and it will result in crazy behavior. Yes! Yes, indeed. I actually tried it and the bullet indeed has a crazy behavior. Why though? I even printed the position of the player and the bullets and they are the same, but their position on screen are clearly way different. So, I thought that's what I did, but make it 2 new followers. Thank you very much. One more and the goal will be reached and we can start a new goal. So I add the child, but I would need it. So this is the bunny. So in my scene, the parent of bunny in the main scene, in the level 1 scene, bunny is there. So the parent is level 1, and I wanted to add that as a child of projectile placeholder. So I can make that scene independent maybe. If I go to the script in here and I get parent, do I have a parent function? Get parent dot get node dot get node and the name of the node I want in the parent is this one, projectile placeholder. Bunny, I want the projectile placeholder dot add child. And what if I add the projectile now? Projectile. And comment that out. That should work. Famous last words. Okay, and now shoot the carrot. Ooh! Something happened. Something happened. Did you see the carrot? So it is appearing, but it is now appearing always at the same place. What I don't know, what I just can't realize, is it appearing? So if I move away, yes. So it appears at a fixed position. Okay. So that works. I just need to set the carrot at the player's position. So get position. Get position in parent. Yes, so I get the position in the scene. The player position equals get position in parent. Good. Can I set the position of the for the projectile? Set position. No. No. Go GD script set position. What is the best way to set the position of a node? You use set position is incorrect. It takes a single argument of a vector 2, not 2 argument. Use the position property is preferred. Properties will be suggested by autocomplete. Set and get function were used in Godot 3.0 and still exist for compatibility. So that would be position equals that would be projectile dot position equals player position. Oh, missed it. Okay, and that should invalid set index position on base kinematic body today. Now you set the caret to the invisible node, but you didn't set the node to your player yet. What do you mean? Isn't this the problem instead of the caret not being in player position? Could be wrong, but I'm not the best coder myself. Now, you set the caret to the invisible node. Yes. But you didn't set the node to your player yet. No, I didn't. Indeed. I need this caret to be independent of the player, but spawn at the player's position. That's what I need to do. But then it says what? Invalid set index position on base kinematic body 2D with a value of int. Ah, that's wrong. Get position in parent is not the position of the player. That should be a lot better. Well, if that works, I can actually get rid of the temporary variable. But I think you were right. I think that's what you were saying. Hey! Yay, it worked. Okay. So you were right. We were both right at the same time. What we need is set the position of the caret to the position of the player. So that should do it. But now we have a problem because the caret... What did the caret hit? It hit the slime. Yes. So that's the same problem. So now I need to check that. Also, the slime detects the collision with the player. Well, actually, the slime detects the collision. So it needs to call bounce only if the body, dot layer, do we have a layer? Is on layer. It doesn't know what body is, apparently. It doesn't know what body is, and body is something. So if body is instance of, oopsie. Well, that's one way to do this for now. It's just to remove the bounce thingy and see if that works, because okay. So let's move over there. Shoot a carrot. Yeah, that worked. It worked, although my carrot is probably over there. It's a big. It's a big carrot. Do I mind? I don't really mind that it's that big. I don't think I do. I need to make it disappear when it hits a wall. Okay, and we also need to flip the direction of the carrot. We flip the direction of the carrot. So if the player is not moving, we should not be shooting any carrots. So that's the first order of the day of business. Let's go to the bunny. The bunny is here. No, that's not the bunny. That's bunny. Bunny. All right. If we press shoot, and if we are idle, then we shouldn't do anything. Is there a thing? So if velocity x is 0, then we don't do anything. If velocity.x equals 0, then we don't know anything. So what we want that to be different than 0. Then when that's different than 0, we do stuff. Okay, let's see if that worked. Now we are stopped and it doesn't work. Why don't you just keep track of the side of the player is facing, and when idle and player shoots, shoot to position player is facing? Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. So here, that's when the physics is processed. That's when I press the shoot button, and velocity x will tell me if the player is moving. So print velocity x. I thought you didn't want to be able to shoot. Yeah, no, indeed. I want to not shoot when the player is idle. But we could do what you just said, which is keep track of the direction. That would be another way to do that. And but it's not natural, you know, when you're like that. Why would you be shooting in some direction? Oh, it's -0, so we need to say if velocity is less than something. Because velocity is... Oh, that's interesting. The velocity is actually going slowly down. Oh, I know how I can do that. If I'm not pressing a direction, then no shoots. Okay. So I'm going to use the thingy. So if abs of velocity is greater than, let's say, 0.2, I'm going to put that print statement back in just to debug stuff. Play. Okay. Now I move and I can shoot carrots. Now I can't shoot carrots. Now I move and I can shoot carrots. Okay. Now we need to... Okay. We need to shoot the carrots in the right direction. We need to shoot the carrots in the right direction, which means we need to go into the carrots script. And that is not right. The carrot velocity should change depending on the way the player is facing. And the easiest way to do that will probably be to have the bunny tell the carrot what direction it's going. So can we do something like, oh, no, we can't. Because, yes, we can. When we shoot, we can probably say projectile dot carrot velocity. We can't. That's not project settings we want. We want projectile dot carrot velocity. Oh, it doesn't know what that is, right? Okay, carrot velocity equals 600 times velocity dot. Do we have a sign? Yes, we have a sign. So sign of velocity dot x. Let's see. Invalid set index x on base float with value of type int. What? So that's a vector 2D. A vector 2D expects what? Floats. Yes. And so it can't assign ints to floats. That's not very nice of you, Mr. GD script. It's easy to cast an int to float. Invalid set index x on base float with value of type int. Ads are running, so I'm going to wait unless you guys are still here. So it called add child, and but that's initiated that. Let's get rid of that and say pass here. Input type of function move and save in base kinematic carrot GD cannot convert argument 1 from float to vector 2D. That's the problem. That's the problem. I made a mistake. Bunny. The velocity is not at all that. That's carrot velocity dot. Welcome back. Projectile dot carrot velocity dot y dot x equals 600 and things like that, and then it's going to instantiate the thing. That was my problem. I was assigning a float to the velocity while it was waiting, expecting a vector 2. Let's run again. Missed it. Okay, now we need to flip the carrot. Okay, we need to flip the thing if the velocity is negative. So projectile is a carrot scene and it has an animated sprite that we're going to call animated sprite. And it needs to be flipped. So what is the property for that? Let's bring that in view. Flip H. Okay, flip H. So bunny. Oh, the bunny is gone. Bunny script, and when the bunny instantiates the projectile, if velocity.x less than 0, then projectile.animated sprite flip H equals true. Although I'm not sure it's flip H, so I can have a look at the bunny. What's wrong with that? There's a problem. The identifier projectile. Okay, and I already have a flip, so that's flip H. That should do it. Ouch. Get index animated sprite. Invalid index animated sprite on a kinematic body 2D. Okay, caret.scene. Animated dollar animated sprite maybe. See how bad I am at this. I'm doing a lot of guesswork. It's probably dollar animated sprite. Is it? No, it's probably not that. Get child. Get node animated sprite. I'm guessing again. Ooh! Almost, except it's probably... Oh, it's probably both, because it's 45 degrees. It's rotated 45 degrees. So it probably needs to be flipped on both directions to make it look like it's flipped on the... There we go. But it's upside down now. Goodbye, Eric. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, kitchen cleaning. I need to do that too, but I'm going to do that later. All right, I can shoot carrots now. It's upside down, so that's a little bit problematic, but that's because it is a 45 degrees. Yes, I can shoot carrots. I like that. I can shoot carrots. Yay! Oh, why not I should? Probably too many object instantiated. Oh no, but that's because I'm not moving. Oh, so that's another level of difficulty. That if I want to shoot non-existent function, ouch. The slime. Huh. On side collision detector, body entered body. Side collision. Oh, I see. So it did work, but that was just a coincidence. That's because... Oh, I need to fix that, actually. So what happened is... Well, first of all, I need to... Yes, okay, so... There are two collision zones on the slime. Top and side. And side hurts the player, but also should destroy the slime when the carrot enters. So I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna put the bounce back here, and I'm gonna have to check here. On top collision, we don't do anything if it's a carrot, because the carrot needs to enter by the side of the slime. And then, yeah, so that thing here, the squashed thing, should be handled by the side detector, and nothing should happen if the carrot goes through the top of the slime. So I need to instantiate the carrot lower, a little bit lower. So that means a few more pixels in Y when I instantiate the carrot. And, where is it? It's not in there. It's in the bunny. When the bunny instantiates the projectile, the position of the projectile should be the position of the player, and projectile dot position dot y plus equals, let's say 10 for now. Just, oh, it doesn't like that, I think. I don't know, it doesn't. What's wrong? Position. The identifier. Oh, projectile. There we go. That's gonna be better. So now, if we instantiate the carrot, yes, and it hits the slime from the side, and also from the top. So I need to fix this thing. It should not detect. Oh, yeah, okay. I've got some work to do here. Oh, it actually moved. It actually moved over the. Okay. Well, it's been an hour and 42 minutes. I think I'm gonna call it a day for now. It's good progress. There's a carrot. It shoots in the right direction, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use your suggestion, THG man. Is it Thigh man? Sorry if I butcher your name. I'm going to remember the last direction and then shoot on that direction. Yeah, I need to de-instantiate. It's a Dutch name, don't bother. So I now know 3 people from the Netherlands. So you multiply the number of people I know from the Netherlands by 0.5, from 2 to 3, which is like 50% increase. Ooh, that's great. Yes, I'm going to use your suggestion. So when we're not moving, we're going to shoot in the last known direction, because that's gonna allow some things like, you know, coming next to a platform here, jump and shoot, which we can't do right now because we would need to move, because when we move, we still move in the direction of the last movement. Yes, I'm going to use that. That suggestion is great because I can do that. Yeah. I like that. And the little one is going to love that too. Oh! So now I've extended the platform, and I forgot to make it pass through. Okay, let's do that now, and then I'm going to call it a day for that. I need to go pick my daughter up anyway, so that's the level 1. And the way I did that now with the placeholder and things like, and the parent and things like that, shooting carrot is now scene independent. that's great. I love that. Although I probably need to have a world and then instantiate level 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and all that. So let's go to my scene and let's go to level 1. Let's go to the one-way tiles. And where's the one that this one is no longer a one-way tile. So I need to see which one is this. That's the one, and I'm going to bring the thing here, and that's one-way collision enabled. Yes. And I move that because I'm looking at a virtual screen. So the screen where Godot is actually displaying doesn't exist. It's a dongle, and I use that as a virtual screen. So it is, when I look at it, it is actually behind the chat, and I can't read anything. So one-way collision is actually set now. So let's just check that is working, and then that will be all for the day. So that's not the one. That's not the one. That's the one. Yes. So it worked. Yes. Woohoo! Okay, go there. Right. It works. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for the follows. Takov's followed too. I will be back on Tuesday on the Ubuntu On Air channel for an interview of the. Let's turn the game. For an interview of the foundation team at Canonical and learn what they do for the Ubuntu distros and for for Ubuntu and the flavors. And welcome to the stream, Slinger69. Yeah, it's not. Thank you very much, but it's not a nice game just yet. It's not even a game just yet. It's just a test. Well, a test. It's a pretty elaborate test, but I'm cutting my teeth on Godot. So I'm trying to build a game for my daughter, and she loves platformers. So that's what I'm doing. And the little rabbit is shooting carrots. We've got work to do for that. So yes, next Tuesday on the Ubuntu On Air channel, if you maybe I can do a shootout to Ubuntu On Air, so you have all the information if you wanna follow Ubuntu On Air. I think that's the thing. Yes. So next Tuesday is that. Next Wednesday is Tea Earl Grey Hot. I think it's the EGH podcast on Twitch. Is it? Yes, that's my second channel. So we're going to record our review of the second episode of Star Trek Discovery Season 4, Episode 2. And then on Thursday, I will be back with probably some programming. Don't know yet if it's going to be quick GUI, or my own application, phone app for childcare, which is now going to be called Nanny Plus. But anyway, I will be there. Oh, thank you for the follow. And we have reached the 90
Hi
follower
there,
goal.
Slinger69.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
for the follow.
Thank you very much. I'm not going to set a new goal then. And I will see you all on Tuesday on the Ubuntu On Air channel. Maybe on this channel, definitely on Thursday. Have a good end of day wherever you are in the world. Hope it's good for you. I hope you had a good weekend and you are ready to go for next week. Very strong. Thank you again. Bye-bye. Let me bring the chat here just to say goodbye. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, and we will see you. Bye.